good, world? It's your boy Jeremiah. Basically, giving y'all a little part two of what prayer really is. Okay. Now, in my last video, I was saying why the devil didn't want to hear you pray, or why the devil didn't want you to pray. Right? Okay. Let me tell you two reasons why. Because when you pray, you're giving God time, and you're also praying to be released from something, or God to open a door for something, or to close a door. You get what I'm saying? Or for like healing or whatever else. Now the second reason is why that was the first. Now the second reason is why the devil don't want you to do this is because he loses his grasp on your life. Okay? He don't want to see us victorious in God. He wants to keep us miserable. He wants to keep us financially broken, spiritually broken, mentally broken. You know, he wants to see us hurt. He wants to see us not striving to reach a new level in spirituality. Not saying in the natural that we shouldn't reach different levels in the natural, which is true. We should reach and try to obtain different goals in the natural. But in the spirituality, if you're still on the same level to where you're losing your faith, you can't step out on faith, and you know God is God, then hey, you still a babe. And you got too many Christians out here who's been in the church all their life, who've seen God's miracles, and who has seen God's work, and is not living like they're supposed to. Okay, it's like this. At the end of the day, the devil is out to steal, kill, and destroy. And if you're not strong enough in the spiritual realm to defeat him in certain things, because at the end of the day, you have to have on your whole armor. Okay? Gotta have this clear. Gotta have your breastplate on. You got to have your footwear. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta have, your shield. You gotta have everything. Your sword basically which is your word. At the end of the day, if you're not feeding yourself the Bible, like really taking that food in, like just like how you eat, a home cooked meal, or you go to McDonald's and get you something to eat. If you're not eating that word and putting that word inside your heart, or putting that word inside your belly and inside your mind, and dwelling on it, and really fasting and praying and trying to, man, you just gonna be back to square one. Because at the end of the day, the enemy knows this. Hey, if I keep him like this, he won't reach this blessing. Not saying that you won't get there. It's just that it's gonna take, okay, well, God's gonna be like, okay, well, I couldn't give him at 6 o'clock, so now he's gonna have to wait all the way to an hour later to get it. And that hour later might be a month from now, 2 months from now. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to really sit up there and strive. You have to sit up there and want to do better. You have to sit up there and want God in your life. At the end of the day, I'm not perfect, okay? I sit up here, I pray for people, I answer people calls, they call me, hey, I'm right there, I'm praying with you. But at the end of the day, I get drained. Your pastor get drained, your minister, your evangelist, they all get drained, okay? So you can't call everybody with your problems, okay? Thing is, you have to have a personal relationship with God. And that's getting on your knees and doing it yourself, praying to God, getting that work in. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say PRG is because it's important for you to have that PRG. Because if you don't, you'll just be sitting back waiting on to get to the altar, which I'm not saying there's nothing's wrong with that. But what's the point of getting to the altar and getting somebody to touch and agree with you, and you're still going back doing the same thing? It's not gonna work, man. At the end of the day, this lifestyle, this fast lifestyle, everybody want this microwavable God to just pop up everything. Nah, man, God don't work like that. You have to put in work. Like back in the day, man, you think they had all the technology we had and all this stuff? No, they did not. They worked, they prayed, they did what they had to do, and they went on with their lives. Now, we are also caught up in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and all this other stuff, Glide and all this other stuff to try to communicate with people when we can just, hey, how you doing? Talk to a person face to face. this world, man, is getting wickeder and wickeder. You know, they got men kissing men and all this. Hey, I ain't got nothing against people, because at the end of the day, I can't judge you. God can judge you. But only thing I'm looking out for